I don't hear any raspiness or crackles in her air sacs, and I think that um, there's no inflammation in her throat whatsoever. So I don't think that we have any indication that that squeak is some a sign of disease.
Okay, that's good.
I think it's the squeak is more of a behavioral thing that she's doing right now.
Because she's been incorporating it, like I can make out that she's saying certain phrases, but it comes out so squeaky.
Yeah, and I think that she's trying out new aspects of her vocal cords, but I'm not hearing any sign of disease in her exam. So I think she gets a pretty good bill of health today.
Okay, and so you, because I really want to get her gut checked out.
Well, I'll tell you that we can do that X-ray, but I'll tell you that right now, what stools I've seen look pretty good, and so I don't think there's any rush on the follow-up X-ray. Okay.
Okay, good, because I just I want to find out if it is bornavirus, and I want to find out as soon as I possibly can.
Yeah, and I think that we can do the follow-up X-rays soon, but I don't think we need to do it today. I think that we can probably
what is that?
have a little bit of time until we have to do it because she's doing so well and because she's gaining weight. That's another big thing. Her weight's gone up 12 grams, which is very, very encouraging.
Okay, now when you felt along her torso, did you feel anything unusual?
Nothing unusual at all. Her hydration's good. Her level of muscling is perfect. And I'm not feeling any masses in the abdomen. I'm not feeling any abnormalities as far as what I can palpate. I can't find anything that's unusual in there.
Okay, so will she, is there still the suspicion of bornavirus?
There's still suspicion of it, but I'll tell you that the thing about bornavirus, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, is that it can be dormant for years and years and years. There's cases where birds have lived 45 years with bornavirus before it's even come up.
4 to 5?
45.
Oh!
4 or 5. 45,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, because you told me before it was she could live 10 years before it manifests.
Now, I'll tell you that there can be, if you start seeing signs, that changes everything. But right now, we're not seeing any signs of it. And it can be dormant for all sorts of periods of time. Now, I've seen some where they're only dormant for a year. I've seen some where they're only dormant for a month. But I've seen lots that are dormant for 10 years, 15 years. And there's cases where we know that they have bornavirus, but they're not showing any evidence of it for decades. So.
So I was thinking, I've been seeing online about stringy toys like this. Sometimes birds will get the strings caught in their stomach. Do you think that could be it? That would probably form a more definite blockage, wouldn't it?
It probably would, absolutely. And I'll tell you that, it seems like she's been having stringy toys for a while, and that hasn't caused any blockages yet.
Yeah, I took them away from my parakeets. I'm sorry, if you see...
If you catch her eating them, swallowing the pieces, that's a different story. But it seems like she uses them more to fidget with and not so much to eat or anything.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think you have seen her dropping. I think you just saw the...
I kind of peeled away the paper.
Oh, okay, good, yeah. She got some on the tray because that's the wind was blowing everything around.
It's been moving all around.
Hey. A baby bird.
You getting camera shy?
She has a small but devoted online following.
Oh, yes.
She has her own blog. It's Daily Theener on Tumblr.
Oh.
And most of my YouTube channel is taken up with Athena.
You have any more questions for me at all?
Well, should she keep taking the medicine? And when it runs out, should I refill it?
I'd like her to, as far as the Metacam is concerned, the Meloxicam, I'd like you to keep her on the Meloxicam.
Okay, so even when it runs out, I get a renewal?
Yeah, I'd like a refill, okay?
Okay, how long does a refill stay good? Because I could just get it right now, if need be.
Well, let's see, let's see how how much you should have
It's
left.
probably gonna last for at least another week.
Yeah, I can refill that now.
Okay.
That's just fine.
It stinks.
The Medicam does?
Yeah.
That's funny. I've never heard anyone say that before. That's an interesting comment to say. But
I
yeah,
mean,
we can refill that today. It's supposed to be kind of honey flavored, so it should just smell sweet. It's kind of interesting that you say it's
well,
sweet.
it might smell like sickly sweet.
Okay.
And I mean, you know that, and the ants were trying to get into it.
Yeah, let's refill you then. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I think that's about it today. I'm glad I didn't have any bad news for you.
Yeah, but you know, there's still that, you know, sword of Damocles hanging overhead.
Yeah, for sure. But I'll tell you that at the moment, I'll tell you that it's, you know, all seems to be well.
There we go. Is that a good looking stool?
Yeah, that dropping, yes. It's great.
You put your whole body into that one.
Oh yeah. Hey kid.
It's funny, sometimes she'll just lift her tail and the other time she'll just squat and shake and shimmy and yeah. Yeah, we're talking about your pooping habits. Get used to it.
Alright.
Yeah, when Aunt Heather has her baby, we're going to talk about that baby's pooping habits.
Oh no.
Deal with it.
Alright. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get that refill all set up for you. Okay? We're okay. Alright?
Okay, do you know, because I set up an appointment with the Avian Medical Center.
Good.
I need to get the x-ray sent over there.
Okay.
And I've been asking for that for a while now, and they keep saying they've never received it.
Okay. I'll try sending it again, but I'll tell you, we just it's fax or email that stuff over to them. I'll try email it again, okay? I'll put a note in your record.
Okay, yeah, because, like, I see them on the 8th, and just trying for, a second opinion, possibly.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand. With Dr. Littner, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know if I'm going to see her directly or one of the other ones, but...
I think it's just herself there, so you're
Because I've seen other people, but it might be the technicians.
Yeah, it's probably the technicians. I'm pretty sure she's the only doctor down at that practice. So
Possibly, yeah.
we always give her a hard time because she's working herself to the bone.
Yeah, she took a vacation the other day. A few weeks ago, she was gone for like 2 weeks. So, yeah, that was good for her, but kind of aggravating for the rest of us.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
But you know, the vet's got to take a break.
We're just human beings, gosh darn it. All right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get your refill set up, and I'm going to make sure that we get another email sent out to the doctor at AMC, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. If you want, you can hang tight in here so you're not in the crowd of the lobby, and then we'll just let you know when your meds are ready.
Oh, listen to that.
Okay,
You hear that puppy?
Bob
That
will
puppy's
be back
squeaking
with
like
your
you.
refill, okay?
All right.
It was good seeing you.
Yeah, thank you. It's good seeing you too.